How to use the ConTRACKtor Pro app via web or in the App Store on Apple or Google. First, you can click on Clients tab there from the main menu page, and here you can add in a new client. You can see how to fill in different areas to get names, address, emails, phone numbers, and then you can put in any notes that might be needed for that client. Those notes might be helpful for your employees. Now you can see we've added that client in. Now we can go to Jobs. And we can add a new job. And here we'll label what the job is. And then you can select the client so that this job is now associated with that client. You can pick the start date, and you can either do a flat rate or you can do an hourly rate that you're going to charge. And again, here you can put in notes or add photos of the job and then click Save. When you get the job, you can click it from pending to in progress, and then you can add and log hours, expenses, mileage, and then always click Save Changes when you're done. I'll now walk through on how to do those things real quick here. It's good to add little notes too. The more thorough you are, the less you have to remember later. Always track your expenses so you can write that off toward the money you get from the job. Make sure you put your mileage in, because you can write that off as well. And click Save. When you're finished with a job, you can scroll down and click Completed. Click Save. And then when you're ready to print the invoice, you can go back in there, click on the invoice, and then from there you can either save the file image, take a screenshot, and send that invoice over to your customer. You can also get a tax summary for the month. So every month, based on all your jobs, income coming in, expenses written off, etc., this will generate a tax form for you every month to make tax season easier. And again, you can print that off, screenshot it, send it to your email, save it in a folder, whatever you need to do. Make sure that when you do get paid from a client, you click the toggle button here to pay it in full, and that way that'll show up properly on your tax forms. Settings here, you can change if you move your address of your business, if you change the name of your business, and you can see there's some other fields you can add in. For billing, if you don't use very many clients, you can get it for free. You can see there's a pro version and then a top version. That's a little more expensive. If you pay annually, you will save money. You just pay the full year. And if you go back to your dashboard is basically an overview of everything. Gives you a good bird's eye view of how things are going and what you've got going on. This is a great quick tutorial on how to use ConTRACKtor Pro.